Alright people, and we got 2 layers, okay, of that deck boarding down there, which is 1 inch a piece, okay? So that'll be 2 inches of hard ass. Now this ain't rotten by no means, but it's sun baked, hard as a motherfucker, and you know what I'm talking about. Deck boarding. So we'll see if it goes through the 2 inches, because I mean this is way lower velocity than any most. The auto match is way lower than that. It's lower than any CCI Blazer I've ever tried. It's lower than any of the Federal, any 22. Winchester 333 is lower than that. So it's on with the program. Take a little shot here. Okay, I'm gonna actually put that piece of metal in the back. Drop. Okay, well, let's see what happened there, people. I'm curious to see. I mean, I really am. I have not tried this ammo out. All the other, just to go ahead and let you know, for your information, all the other 22 tests that I've done, penetration tests, all those old ones from back in the day that some of you may have watched, and if you haven't, you need to go back and watch them. They were done with Winchester 333s and Federal red brick. I call it red brick, but it's like Champions or whatever. 22 long rifles. So let's look at the entry hole here. Let's check it out. There. Damn, I got mosquitoes on me. Anyway, there was the entry for the first board. There was where it exited, and it completely stuck in the second one. And once again, this is some hard shit. Now, if this was fresh, straight from Lowe's Hardware, it would have maybe went deeper into the second one. But I'm using harder stuff here for testing. I mean, you can see the lead stuck right in there. Okay. Now, just for comparison's sake, I got another round I'm gonna try, as you know, to compare with. All right, people. So for comparison's sake, let's just try some standard CCI Blazers. Okay, 22, and these are lead nose as well. Okay, this ain't no Velocitor or nothing like that. Standard old CCI Blazers. Let me lay them down. Actually, I got my case with me. What the hell is I have this on for? Anyway, people, we're gonna shoot right below that last shot as a comparison. I mean, we seen with this Aguila that we're testing here, the standard velocity, super extra, whatever, you know, the blue one, blue pack. I keep forgetting the fucking names. Obviously, it's right here in front of me, though, right? This is maintaining an inch pine board penetration at the 120 yard mark up there. Okay? Now, it's also not having really much more penetration than that up close, you know. So let's just compare it with this, okay? Oh, let's get it loaded first, right? Oh, man. All right, 1, 2, 3. I seen wood fly right at the back of that. Now everybody knows that standard CCI that I just shot was around, hell, I'm not quite sure, but like 1,200 feet per second, somewhere along that range. So if I just seen wood fly at the back, and you know what that means. First off, let's look at the entry. The entry was right there, okay? There was the exit, which already had another hole, I think, semi near. Actually, no, it didn't. It just split it. Not quite sure, but anyway, there's where the second hole went, right there. And I seen wood fly out the back. Barely fly out the back, but it did. Now, this is some hard ass shit, people. I'm not lying about that. Very hard. Hard wood. That's what she said. But so, it's very hard sun-baked pine wood, which we all know is harder than fresh pine wood. So anyway. So, I hope that kind of taught you something, like I say. This stuff here, I mean, it's lower velocity. It's lower than the other Aguila. Like I say, this is Aguila super extra standard velocity, which is way lower than the other type. The super extra supposed high velocity. I guess in Aquila's world, this one is high velocity. I can kind of see where they're getting it now, but most American 22 ammunition, like the CCI Blaze, has a little more juice to it, you know. So anyway, hope you've learned something on this video, and once again, that's just my views and opinions and my experience, pretty much, with this blue box Aquila. Alright, testing out of 3 different 22 guns. So anyway, I'll see you on the next one.
That you pipe smoking.